I came home. My wife at that time, we'd been married 3 years. She is laying on her stomach in the bedroom and it sounds like a cackle. Never heard that voice before. I go in and ask her if she's okay. If she's okay, I turn her over and something pushes me on the floor. Now, I'm going to tell you, if anything happened to her, I'm the culprit. I didn't protect her. In my book, Wrestling with Demons, I'm the bad guy. I'm up front with you. I'm the bad guy. Well, she said, I'm leaving. She did. I mean, next day, I cleaned out the trash can in the bathroom and I found a little stick. Took it to a relative and she said, it's a pregnancy test and it says positive. I said, man. So for months, I tried to get hold of her. Her aunt picked up the phone one day and said, everything's been taken care of. Now, I do not know what that means. You know, we can all guess. The thing is this, anything that she did, and it's bad, I'm the reason she did it. I am the reason. I pray to God nothing happened. But if I look at worst case scenario, I'm a murderer. That humbles you very quickly. And I was in this pothole of life, and I finally looked up and said, all right. I didn't make no sweet prayer. I said, all right. You tell me you're there, show me. Show me. Well, people started popping up. Something weird happened. As soon as I saw somebody and I knew that I'd done them wrong, which was a lot of people, the first thing I had to do, and it was in my heart, I had to do it. I had to go up and hug them and tell them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did you wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I bet you I said I'm sorry to 300 or 400 people just in a matter of maybe 3 months. I was apologizing all over the place. And then I said, okay. I also got to apologize to that school that I went to for a year and was a drunk. So I went and saw the dean. I said, look, I'm not coming here to ask to go to school, but I did you wrong. And I explained to her. She started crying. She said, Mark, got something I need to let you know. I said, yes, ma'am. She says, go get your books and go to class. Ma'am, go get your books and go to class. You're going to make something of yourself. I can tell it. I ended that year, the 1 year I'd gone before, I ended with a 1.11 GPA. I was drunk. I was so drunk that I thought biology was beerology. That's how drunk I was. I thought Jack Daniels had signed the Declaration of Independence, not John Hancock. Okay. I mean, I was really messed up. I graduated with a 3.5 GPA. Then all of a sudden, schools started calling me. We want you to come here, come here. And I was getting free rides. Come here, come here. Brenda looks at me one day, says, you know what? I've been cleared on something. I says, what? Yeah, I've been cleared. I said, what are you talking about? She said, I'm going to marry a minister. We go, and we go to church a little bit, and that blue-haired woman, by the way, I did find out she was Abraham Lincoln's prom date. Okay. But anyway, but anyway, all this stuff started happening, man. All this supernatural. And it's a point where I'm like, okay, I don't have to believe other people's stories. It's happening to me. And that's when I said, okay, I'm working for you now. I didn't even understand really him being my foundation. I just said, I'm working for you now. All right. Brenda and I been married 32 years. We have actually, and I grew up in the state of Georgia. And the time I grew up, there was heavy racism. The Ku Klux Klan was around, things like that. And I look back and I wonder, why wasn't I somebody burning crosses and all that kind of stuff? But my mama was a very good woman, is a very good woman. And what ended up happening was my wife, Brenda, looked at me. She says, Mark, you said we were going to be a foster family years ago. I said, no, I didn't. She said, yes, you did. And I have to believe her because wrestling, I had over 30 concussions. So I got to believe her. She could tell me I have 2 left feet or 2 right feet. I got to believe her. So anyhow, she says it's time. And we had heard some horror stories. I said, yeah, it is time. So today I'm sitting here in front of you guys and you listeners, and I'm sorry I'm talking so much. I apologize. But for a boy that is white, Caucasian, my wife is white, Caucasian, from the state of Georgia, grew up in some pretty racially divided times. We had 3 biological children. We have adopted 5 others, one being a Native American Indian, one being a Caucasian, 2 being Hispanic, and 1 being African American.